She looks like what she looks like, man. What do you? This one looks like my friend Mark when I was a computer programmer, and he was from Taiwan, and he looked just like her. I'm gonna box your asshole with my tongue.
Yeah, tongue punch me in the fart box.
That's it. God damn it, I screwed it up. Tongue punch your fart. All right.
There you go.
Click subscribe. Listen.
Welcome. We're talking about the boxers again?
We're talking about Imane Khelif, the Algerian boxer.
Apologize if we butchered the name.
We have a lot to apologize for, as it turns out.
Oh,
Charles.
All right.
We owe this woman an apology.
Okay.
And this is going to lead to a greater discussion about social media in general, social issues, how we deal with this stuff.
Well, no,
because we jumped on this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even in the original one, we were like, we don't know all the facts.
Yeah.
Right? So we talked about it in a way that we were like, we can't take a side one side or the other because we don't know.
That's
enough.
true. Yeah. I'm glad we weren't really strict about it.
So, no, we were absolutely open about that.
She is 100% absolutely a woman.
Oh, okay. So that came out then, right? They were like, look.
It's all bullshit. It was all bullshit. From the beginning. They've got her baby pictures and her school-age pictures. I mean, this sounds awful, but we have to clear the... She really just is that ugly. What an awful thing to say. I know, I understand. She really just looks that masculine. I don't mean it... I don't mean it like, I promise I don't. We were quick to jump on it because it was the big story. And Lu, Yang Lu, her opponent from Taiwan, also had the same accusations against her. Oh, it's a man. They're trying to sneak in a man to cheat. It's all horseshit.
Once again, a woman. So, because I just have to imagine that if you are a champion female featherweight boxer, that's what you do. You take punches to the face. You deliver punches to the face.
You're working out.
8
hours a day.
8 hours a day. You're taking the supplements. You're doing whatever it takes to get strong.
You're gonna look.
To imagine way. Like you don't need that and your OnlyFans to take off, right? You're like you know. I'm not the most attractive woman in the world, but I can pound a face good. That's what we needed. So you're in. I mean.
Well, so, you know, the controversy started because the IBF, or the IFB, the International Federation of Boxing, disqualified her from the championship last year.
Okay.
And they said, oh, it's because her testosterone was too high. And everybody said, oh, can we see the results? No. But
awesome.
We need to see why you disqualified her. Well, we did genetic testing and she's a man. She's got XY chromosomes. Oh, shit. Well, can we see that? No. So right away, something was
clearly wrong. But
and a little more investigation revealed the IFB is a Russian organization who has had some questionable dealings with their own fighters. Different standard for other fighters versus their own fighters.
Right.
They disqualified her. And then, oh, look, the Russian chick is the champion. Hey,
I don't know how that happened. That's crazy.
So much so that the Olympic Committee no longer recognizes the IFB as a legit sanctioning body. And they need to find somebody else before the Los Angeles Games.
Oh.
So that was awfully suspicious. Couple that with the girl then saying, look, here's my fucking medical history. Here's my third grade picture. I'm clearly a little girl. I feel like an asshole because we were so fast to jump on the bandwagon. The outrage machine was so big. A man is competing in women's sports. And we fell right in.
We did, though.
They dangled that bait, and we fell right into it. And it's not because we're trying to be clickbaity.
No.
Or go for... But it's obvious. Look, we don't put any effort into the production or promotion of this show. We do it for kids. We obviously don't give a shit. Okay?
No.
It wasn't because of that.
It was... You couldn't go on social media. You couldn't go on Twitter or YouTube or any place without seeing something about this. And just about 9 times out of 10, it was pure outrage that they would let men compete in women's sports and stuff.
You know, and that's the irony, because Yang Lu, the other woman that she fought to a silver, she went through the same thing. She got the same accusations. This is a man. The Chinese are trying to sneak a man in to compete with women.
Right.
I don't know. She didn't get as much notoriety because she wasn't winning as much, or maybe because she's not Algerian. I don't know. For whatever reason, Khelif got all the press. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit, and I feel like a jerk for not coming to her aid earlier.
I get it.
I
wish we had. We did not have the facts, though. We didn't know
that alone. But that alone should have been an indicator that something is off.
Yeah. And you're right. If we did jump to any conclusions during it, then I definitely feel like an absolute ass. But I have to go back and watch the episode.
No, we didn't make an accusation. I don't think
we did. We didn't make an accusation.
I think what we said was nobody's giving us a straight answer.
Yeah.
And then finally she did with, here's my medical records. Here's my pictures of me throughout the years growing up. I mean, other than going on the internet and flashing her vag, what more do we... Does she have to have sex with one of the IFB commissioners? What more do you want? What more do you want? Because there was a case of an XY woman, Castro Semenya, a South African runner, who legitimately was born XY. She had functioning testes where her ovaries should be. And she dominated.
But that was like a medical mystery. That was like...
Well, it was a mystery until they investigated and saw, oh, that explains your elevated test levels and your bone structure and your muscle density and that you look like fucking Floyd Mayweather. And she can't compete anymore.
Yeah.
She can't compete anymore. And it's a sad thing, but she wasn't trying to pull a fast one on anyone.
No, she was...
And neither is this one.
I have to imagine that she may have not even known that she had that in her until all the tests and things afterwards. But
so anyway, we owe her an apology, and I'm happy to offer it.
There we go.
And I think we need to be a little bit more cautious before we jump to conclusions like this. Even though we didn't really...
We didn't, but I get where you're coming from.
I don't feel guilty for questioning it. I wish we would have had her back a little more.
That's fair.
Because she's had to put up with a lot of bullshit. And she doesn't deserve any of this shit. So, there you have it. That's it. I felt like we had to put out this retraction and clear some of the air, because assholes are still out there.
I'm just sorry. I'm not apologizing for the fact that she's ugly, but she's definitely a woman.
She looks like what she looks like, man. What do you... This one looks like my friend Mark when I was a computer programmer, and he was from Taiwan, and he looked just like her. Mark. His name wasn't Mark.
Whatever.
His name was Chang or some shit like that, but we couldn't pronounce his real name, so he was Mark.
Well, there you go, then. I don't know what more we could possibly add to this. I'd love to know your comments down below, though. So I don't even know what I'm asking for, though. I don't know what I would want to comment on. Is this the first time you've heard this? Or did you know? Or did you find out? Did you get her back?
I mean, there was a fighter from Ireland. I don't remember her name. But she whipped her ass last year. And this Irish fighter came out and said, guys, I got in there. She's a woman. I beat her. What's wrong with the rest of you?
Yeah.
And 8 other... She's got 9 losses on her record. Women have beat her. She's not Mike Tyson.
Yeah, which as soon as you brought that up, I was like, okay, so clearly she's most likely just a woman, and if they found high levels of test, it's because she was injecting it into her ass.
And that would disqualify you.
Right.
But there's no evidence of that either. And 90% of the athletes here at these games are using performance enhancers of some type.
Yeah. Well, there's that, and then there's also the whole, you have high levels of testosterone, clearly you're a man. No, you can actually put that in your body.
Exogenously, yes. So they're there. Gold and silver winners.
Congratulations.
More than anything, I want to clear the air because a lot of people are out there saying, ooh, good for you, you won men's boxing. And dumb.
That's dumb.
Next time, fight with other men. Stupid shit like that. Because, we fucking politicize everything in this fucking country. Including this. And she's got 2 things. She won. She looks mannish. She's from a Muslim country. She's got all the shit that fucking bigots love to hate. So.
But, sometimes when you grow up with all that hate, it just makes you strong. And for her, clearly it made her a gold medalist.
So congrats to Imane Khelif on her gold medal win.
Yeah, absolutely.
We salute you, madam. I love the sombrero in the back. Look at the giant sombrero. All right.
All right. We'll see you later. Bye.